Hello, my beautiful friend, and thank you for joining me on this episode. Today we are talking about a topic that is really close to my heart, and this is sobriety. I will tell you how 9 months of sobriety completely changed my life, how I became more productive, focused, and happy in the process. And if you feel that alcohol is impacting your life in a negative way, then listen to my story. My name is Mate, and for long years, going out on Friday and Saturday nights were an absolute staple in my schedule. You could only see me with the beer in the hand, and I was always the funny and loud guy in parties. But this constant change of momentary pleasure started to take its toll, and at the altar of being socially accepted, I sacrificed my mental and physical health. So I said one day, this cannot go on. So I did 1 month of sobriety. Then it turned into 2 months, 3 months, and I had my first drink after only 9 months, only to realize I have become a completely different person in the process. Alcohol is the only drug that if you don't do, people assume that you have a problem. You not drinking can only mean one of 3 things. Either you are the driver, either you are hungover from the night before, or you are just a boring person who doesn't like to have fun. Going sober also meant that I had to redefine the word fun for me. I realized that a few hours of momentary joy, then turning sour, is not fun, it's addiction. I was addicted to the feeling of being socially accepted by having the best stories while making laughs, but in this way the alcohol was controlling me, and I was not controlling the alcohol. When I stopped drinking, I actually had to build true social confidence because I couldn't rely on that drink to go up to that girl at the bar and have a conversation. I also realized that a lot of my friends are not really my friends, they are just my drinking buddies. And as soon as I started to pay attention to my physical and mental health by not drinking, they stopped inviting me out. But that's completely okay. If I need to drink to like these people, then I don't like these people, really. Mate, but what about relaxing, just letting loose on a Friday night after a long week of work? Relaxing your brain on alcohol is like trying to run a marathon with a broken foot. Alcohol does everything to your brain but to relax it. You are not relaxed, you are just lowering your inhibitions. And the funny thing is, I had more money. Since 3 AM taxi rides to the club and back, last round overpriced shots, and metro station Turner kebabs were not on the menu, I had more money and I could spend it on things that I actually cared about. What happened at home was even more interesting. Instead of having this constant dopamine roller coaster, my mood turned to dull but happy. I was sharper, I had better focus, better performance, I was sleeping better, and well, the little guy was working much better. Since Saturday and Sunday mornings became a thing again because I was not lying around hungover, I could actually spend time doing the things that I actually enjoyed. Waking up early in the morning, having a coffee on the balcony, exercising, meditation became a thing again. These were all things I said I have no time for because during the work week, I am too busy with my work, and in the weekends, I'm laying around hungover. I could spend more time with myself and discovering what I truly like instead of being influenced by a substance. I realized that a lot of people that we deem extroverts in clubs and bars are not really extroverts, they are just drunk. And I actually realized about myself that I'm an introverted person. I like to be alone, I like to be in peace and quiet, I like to do my small routine and stupid habits, and it's completely okay. I don't have to pretend now to like these social situations to be socially accepted because honestly I don't care. My life is much better this way. I'm healthier, I'm happier, I have better performance, and I have more money. Realizing that I'm an introverted person gave me much more confidence to say no to these social situations I knew I wouldn't like. But I also realized that heavy drinking and not drinking at all are 2 sides of the same coin. I need to be in control over the alcohol, which means sometimes I have a drink now and then if I crave it. But to be honest, I don't really crave it anymore. My life is much better without it. I can prioritize the things in my life that actually good for me and not destroying my life slowly. And the fear of missing out got turned for the satisfaction of missing out because my life is much happier, healthier and productive this way. why would I throw it all away? Our brains are the most magnificent computer and the most amazing thing in the whole world. Why are we killing it and poisoning it slowly? Just to be liked by people who we don't really care about, just to relax and say the things out freely that we truly want to say. Inhibitions are there for a reason. Inhibitions are protections, and we don't need a substance to defeat them. It takes practice and actually getting to know ourselves. This is something that I couldn't do while I was drinking alcohol. So I would motivate you to go sober, quit drinking, maybe entirely, or just start with a month, and I'm telling you, it will change your life. It will be hard, you will lose a lot of friends, but my friend, it's totally worth it. Your life will be much better, you will feel clean, you will feel productive. Try it, go sober, and let me know how it went. I am flying the flag for sobriety, even in your 20s. Go sober, my friend. Quitting alcohol was one of the main factors how I lost 42 kilos. Check out my free fat loss guide in the description. I also made a video about it. I made a video on how to go from fat to fit and how to lose fat on a busy schedule. And also you can check out my latest video where I talk about how to make people like and respect you more. My name is Mate and see you in the next episode. Ciao.